All right, we're back. D&D Sports Network got you covered. Hey, listen, from morning to night, and we've got D&D Mountain Elite guard. Oh, yeah, Jake Sloan. Jake Sloan just finished 29 points. Let's go ahead and give him 30. 30 points on the afternoon here against a really good D&D blue team because listen to me. They can flat out guard. Jake Sloan, talk about your performance just now and playing with D&D Mountain Elite so far this year.
Playing with the team has just been a blast, man. Just all my friends on one team. You know, today I just went out there and have fun, man. This tournament's for a great cause. Everything, I just went out there and have fun, bro. That's all I did.
You're exactly right, and that's what the key to being a great player. Just go out, have fun, do what you do well, and that's what you were doing. You were able to sidestep threes. You were able to attack off the bounce, run a little bit of point guard as well. Is that something that D&D Mountain Elite has you do normally?
Yeah.
They have you running the show as well?
Matt's usually the point guard, but sometimes me and him just interchange. You know, I'm usually a shooting guard on Pike Central's team.
Right.
But on here, Daryl lets me get in my point guard. And
right. It's something me and Daryl's talked about, and he told me, he said that you've really continued to evolve as a point guard. You're doing much, much better, just also creating and facilitating for others. And is that something you're carrying over for your Pike Central squad?
Yes, sir. That's what I'm trying to be doing for my Pike Central squad.
Right. How has Pike Central been so far this year?
We've been doing pretty good. You know, we've lost some games we shouldn't have lost, but I think when season starts, we'll be tough.
How's the and of course you know a lot of these guys. You grew up with them.
Yeah.
How has the gelling, the coming together of you and the rest of those guys? How's that been?
They've welcomed me with open arms, man. It's like we're brothers. Like we've known each other our whole life.
Right.
It's like it's family there.
And you pretty much have with you and Jaden Stewart.
Yeah. We used to go to Wesley together.
Right. So you guys have been playing since like third, fourth grade.
Yeah.
Talk about again. You talk about this being a great cause, and for most importantly, it's for the families of the fallen. Talk a little bit about why you guys are here today.
We're just here to honor those fallen, man. Their families. You know, everything changed like that, man. And it's just awesome to give back to their families with this tournament.
If you could tell the people out there, if there's one thing they could do to help the families today, of course, we're donating money. What would you tell them to come out and do?
Just come out and show your support, man. They got donation boxes. You can buy T-shirts. All the funds go to the families. It's just, if you come, spend money, everything goes to the families.
All proceeds. And, of course, your parents, Mike and Kelly, have been a big part of organizing this, so your family's intricately involved.
Yeah.
So, listen, big win. Go ahead.
Ask him real quick what he uses to fuel his game. What makes him better?
What is it you use? Listen, you want to rehydrate, you want to fill up, you want to have that little something extra in that energy come second halftime. What are you going to?
At Mingy beef jerky, bro.
Yeah, listen.
That's it.
Hey, I see. He is the cover boy for Mingy beef jerky. I see his face plastered everywhere. Jake Sloan, heck of a game, knocking down those three balls all night long. 30 points in the D&D Mountain Elite win, and you've got a really tough.
I think we play Wesley Sean's team.
That's going to be a battle.
They're tough.
Maybe the game of the day. Great job, Jake Sloan. 30 points for the gunslinger, Jake Sloan.
Thank you, Coach.
Yes, sir. Good job by Jake Sloan today, Daryl McCoy. Got it done in a big-time way for his D&D elite team.
Yes, it was, Coach. Give me just a second here.
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, he sweat. He played his heart out. Yeah, he did. I've been trying to. I think at some point we will try to get Mike Howard over here for an interview if he so chooses.
Well, there's 10 minutes here, so we will. I don't know if I can get anybody to go get him or not, Coach.
Where's Justin McCoy? Right there.
He's
right
right
beside
here.
the seat.
And grab Sean Ward.
Yeah.
Sean.
We're going to try to get Coach Howard. He may or may not, depending on if he's kind of just observing, and that's all fine too, if he chooses to or chooses not to. But we'd love to visit with Coach Mike Howard. Be his first public interview since taking the reins of the Betsy Lane Bobcat team. Tremendous individual in that Betsy Lane community, and I can't wait to speak with him, and we're going to see if we can visit with him right here. We're going to talk with him, I hope, and I think he's coming up this way.
Yeah, he's trying to get over here through here. Here we go.
Yes, sir.
I'll stay right here.
We have got newly appointed head coach of the Betsy Lane Bobcats, Coach Mike Howard, an individual I have a ton of respect for. Listen, Coach, you've been a Betsy Lane Bobcat since you've been knee-high to a grasshopper, brother, and coming back home once again to take the reins of the Bobcat Nation.
I am super excited. Ever since I've been with the kids the last week or so, they've done everything that I've asked them to do. Not got to spend as much time as I would want with them, in and out kind of a little bit here lately, but I think we're going to be all right.
I think so. I was telling Daryl McCoy, and I've told some other people, I said, I don't think people understand just how good this Betsy Lane Bobcat team can be. And now with those pieces coming back together that maybe they lost last year, Coach, how's it been kind of, and like you said, you've not necessarily had the time you wanted yet, but you've had enough time to see some of those pieces back together. What are kind of are excited expectations here?
Absolutely. We're of course missing Andrew today.
Yes.
One of the top players in the region.
Yeah, big piece.
Tanner Martin is dealing with an ankle issue that he's about 60% right now. We've got numbers have been great. We've had like 16 or 17 kids for the things that we have done. Really excited about what we're going to be able to do in the future. But as far as working fundamentally and getting them to do what I want them to do and to play the way that I want to play, we've not had a lot of time, but what we have done has been super exciting. I think they've tried to do what I'm asking them to do, and that's all that I can ask for.
That's all you can ask for.
Yeah.
I could tell that you've been really working them because the voice. Coach knows the coach. Listen, real recognizes real, Coach, and the voice is kind of going in and out on you. So I know you've been working them.
Yeah, that's between this and my preaching on Sunday mornings.
That's right.
That my voice doesn't hold up as well as it used to, but they might be happy for that. I don't know. But like I said, it's super excited. I think we've got a lot of good pieces back and a lot of good pieces out. I think we're gonna surprise some people, but I wanted to throw it in there. The biggest thing that I want to do, basketball is, I love the game. Really care about the kids, but I'm wanting them to be better men. In the areas that we're living in, and I want them to be doctors and lawyers, and I just want them to be successful young men and really develop as the character side of things, and is just as important as the on the court stuff for me.
Well, Coach, we talked about that. I was talking to somebody the other day, and I said, a lot of excitement that you're taking the reins because of the type of man you are and the type of respect you have in the community and how you carry yourself. And a lot of people are excited about, hey, putting that blueprint, that imprint, that foundation of building kids, young men the right way, and caring about them first and foremost. And I know a lot of people's excited about that, Coach.
Absolutely. Me and you grew up together. We went to backyards playing it, and then Willie meets your basement every day after school. But just really wanting to develop them and let them have the same development and the same mentorship that I was able to have with different individuals around. And I'm trying to put as many good positive influences around them as I can to see what we can be. I mean, everybody's not. I've been around this area for a long time, and I've yet to see NBA talent. But I have seen men develop character. The relationship with Jesus is the most important thing to me. And those things carry you on more in life than anything else can do. But I'm super excited. I thank you for all having me, and I thank you for support. Just really can't wait to really get full going with these kids and seeing what we can do.
Hey, Coach, we are absolutely elated that you're here. I wanted, though, to touch on your roots, right?
Yes.
We talked about that. We grew up together. I got a little bit of Betsy Lane Bobcat in me, so I'm ultra excited you're here. Talk about what it means to you to take over a program that there's so much pride in the community. Once you're a Bobcat, you're always a Bobcat, and there's so much pride in this program, maybe more so than any team in the mountains. And talk a little bit about taking over a team that you grew up, not only grew up watching, but you grew up playing for.
Absolutely. Big shoes to fill. It goes all the way back to Junior Newsom, my coach. One of my coaches in high school, and he had such great success. And then the guy, the coach that was here last year, Coach Newsom.
Yes.
Me and Derek grew up together, and we played together also. Just really prayers for him, to hope that everything medically works out for him in the best situation that can be. But I know stepping into the situation, when that Bobcat goes on your chest, and I know there's big shoes to fill, and I know what they've done in the past, and I know we're going to have to put the hours in, and I'm ready for it. I don't do anything halfway, so we're going to go full bore, and we're going to do it with all of our heart and all of our mind.
Absolutely, Coach. Last thing, philosophy. How are you? What is your style? You've won several county championships, maybe 6, 7 in a row.
We won Betsy Lane, I think 6, and then I won a couple at Pike, one at Adams. So what we're going to do, I develop every year differently with the kids that I've got. With the team that we've got this year, it's no surprise. I think we're gonna get out and we're gonna push the ball. We're gonna go, play fast. And I mentioned Andrew a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
He's probably my biggest kid that I've got, and he's the inside presence that I've got. But he can kind of do it all.
Right.
Really, without him, he's the kind of the heartbeat of the team.
Right.
Him and Tanner both, and then our guards. We've got super guards that we're just going to push it. And we're going to play fast, and see what happens.
Hey, I love it. Run all day, run all night, run a little longer.
That's
I love that
exactly.
mantra, Coach. Listen, I'm extremely elated that you've taken over the Betsy Lane Bobcat program. Like you said, it's carrying on a tradition, a legacy that so many coaches have. Coach Boyd, Coach Newsom, Keith Henry, Brent Rose, Derek Newsom.
Gary.
Gary.
Keithley.
Gary Keithley.
I'm sorry, Gary.
How did I leave out Coach Gary Keithley?
Well, yeah, Keithley.
Yeah,
I
come
don't
on,
know.
brother. Listen, but Coach Gary Keithley as well. And there's been so many great ones, and I know you're going to do a great job not only continuing this legacy, the tradition of Betsy Lane, but building strong young men as they go out to the real world, brother.
Absolutely.
I can't wait to talk to you further as the season gets closer.
Well, hopefully I have my voice back so you can hear me better.
And I know I'm dragging it on. And he's probably like, Coach, please cut me off. But no, great job, Coach. Listen, I'm going to follow you guys throughout the summer, and I look forward to talking to you down the road. Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you guys for having me, and we'll see you down the road
Yes,
sometime.
sir. Coach, I appreciate you. Coach Mike Howard of the Betsy Lane Bobcats, brother.
Mike Howard era is off to a start, and I like what they got, Coach.
I do too, brother.
Yep.
Guard play. Andrew Kidd, a 15th we talk about 15th region player of the year contenders.
Yeah.
Well, throw Andrew Kidd in there.
Yeah. He's a kid that has to be in that mix. Now, Coach, as we look down here, we got two of my favorite coaches, Thomas Evans of Westside, and then you come over here, Brian Stacy of Tulsa. There's two guys that absolutely live and breathe their basketball programs.
Yes.
And if you're a basketball fan and see what they do for not only their team but their community, you'd be a big fan of them too.
Yes, absolutely. I see Braxton Keithley's made it in here after a couple of workouts this morning.
Yeah, there he is. We need to get him on that D&D team.
West Side and Tulsa, Daryl. If you're a betting man, who you got?
This is tough after watching the first one, knowing with Tulsa short. I don't know, man. Let's see, who Tulsa beat the first game?
D&D Blue.
Or
no,
they lost
to
D&D Blue, and Westside lost to Wesley, right?
Right.
I'm gonna go with Westside.
Here we go. Off and running.
And my biggest reason is knowing that Tulsa's short 4 guys.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Really happy that this is we got our first Bet-Selling Bobcat head coach interview.
Yeah, I mean, first interview from Mike Howard.
And I'm talking about in 4 years there.
Yep. Right here on D&D Sports Network. Yeah, Coach, you're correct.
Always refreshing.
Yeah.
Of course, again, I do want to send my prayers over to Coach Derek Newsom as hopefully he has all medical issues. He's fine, right?
Yeah.
And he enjoys retirement. I have a feeling he's not going to be off the sidelines long.
No, he'll be somewhere. And I tell you, it wouldn't shock me if you don't see him on the sideline this year.
Yeah, wouldn't just shock me at all. Heck of a coach.
Now, Coach, you still got their roster?
Yeah.
Bucket by number 35.
That's
Tulsa.
That's Tulsa's. I don't believe I think. Okay, there it is.
Quick time out there by Tulsa. Coach Brian Stacy not happy with the way things have started here.
Brian Stacy, he's been around the block and back again, hadn't he, Coach? Daryl, I mean.
He's a guy that's always been involved in the game of basketball, and the thing that I like about him is my family has grew up being a family of truck drivers, and that's what he is.
Oh, wow.
So, he's a guy that I've always supported, and if you talk to him, he's as down to earth as they come.
Did you ever think about getting in the truck driving business?
I actually did in my younger days. Yeah. I drove trucks.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I drove up on a strip job. Up at Lenore there at Martiki, and the first truck I ever drove was a Maxidine called Back in Black.
Wow.
Yeah, and it actually didn't have a seat. You know, as I was the young guy, I got the worst truck,
right? And
I had a milk crate to sit on driving a Maxidine. So,
right.
Just to kind of give you my experience of driving a truck, it's something. Even in high school, I went to college to coach basketball. I went to be a PE teacher, so I coached basketball. And unfortunately, my life took me a different direction. Had 17 years of addiction that I had to overcome, but it was truck driving or coaching was the two things I always wanted to do.
You haven't talked about that a lot in the last year, but people, there's a lot to be had about your life story, Daryl. There's a lot that people can gain and learn. And
listen, if anybody ever wants to know if it gets better, if you're addicted to drugs, I mean, I spent 17 years addicted to pain pills, and I've been clean now for 7 years. D&D Sports Network there is what kind of helped save it with the folks at KSR there, and. I mean, it's one of them things that touches every family around here, and I always say, a lot of people look down on people like that. Best things come from second chances. The people with second chances are going to fight harder whenever they come back. Now, I spent 17 years taking from my community. Now I spend 7 days a week giving back to my community.
He got foul on that. But
yes, he did.
Daryl, let me ask you, if you listen, not to get too personal, we've talked about this before, but what was the defining moment? What said, you know what, no more, enough is enough, I'm going a different way?
Well, honestly, I started getting a name on KSR, and UK, they started them shirts that said Team Daryl, and was selling them, and it was at the point to where at that time I ended up going to jail, and it just I always had a lot of pull, and if I went to jail I never learned anything because I was out by the next morning, and but just so things would have it, I had 14 days. The judge and my lawyer both that I had pull with was on vacation for 2 weeks.
Right.
So I went to jail for a shoplifting charge, and 14 days later, I come out clean and sober, and I said then, I was like, that could have very easily, with my popularity that I'd grown on KSR, that could have been front page news, and I didn't want that embarrassment on my family. I didn't, so it was, and honestly, another thing that saved me was my wife and my 2 kids, you know, Bree and Jackson and Aubrey. You know, I mean, they gave me a reason to live for and work for.
Wow. Daryl, when you decided, you said enough is enough with this the way I'm going. Did you have family? Did you have a lot of family that helped pull you out, or was it?
No, I mean, you know, my mom was, and you know, don't get me wrong, I was always the baby in the family, you know, but that was the thing, you know, my family enabled me. You know, they never gave me tough love. I always had that support, and that was the best thing, you know. Honestly, you know, my aunt and uncle, at that time they was like, you know, we're done, you know, and so. You know, I had to do it on my own, you know, one way or the other. You know, I had to do it. And, you know, I got out sober, and I had a cell phone, and I had a passion for sports. Yeah. And I said, you know, I didn't have a vehicle, you know, barely had a roof over my head. And I was like, you know, what can I do? So that's how D&D Sports was created, you know. I got up with David Jones, and, you know, we knew that the mountains needed this badly, and that's how D&D Sports was created, out of a necessity.
Wow. And what a story and what a journey. And I think one day this young man hurt his foot going up for a layup. Ooh. Let's hope everything's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
But amazing how God will put, and I don't know if it's God, but there'll be adversity, there'll be hurdles, there'll be mountains to climb, because he knows on the other side there's something waiting on you greater.
Listen, Coach, the only thing that I ever wanted, you know, most people dream of, you know, vacations, having mansions, cars. You know, I dream to have a car and to be able to pay bills. That was my dream. I knew if I ever got there, I'd be where I wanted to be and out of addiction. So, you know, I'm living a dream every day.
Absolutely.
You know, but as we go here, we got a lot of people tuning in, Coach. We got Neva Waller says, "Let's go Bryson Muncie." We also got Misty Lester saying, giving a big Ric Flair woohoo, and she says, "Go Lester, number 35." Oh, there you go, number 22, Coach.
That's an automatic.
That's
4-point play.
French.
Because they don't shoot a free throw, they give you the free throw, so that's a 4-point play.
Yeah, how about that? Braden French.
West side all over Tulsa.
I called that one, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, they've got, he's on the bench right now, but, you know, I mean, it's, you know, they got these other pieces, but they got, Parker Watts has to be getting buckets for you if they're going to knock off West Side.
Absolutely.
Now here's Lester. He's had a good start to the game so far, Coach. Swings it over. 3 ball, no good. You know, they had trouble shooting the ball early on, Coach.
It's 18-4. This Tulsa team seems to be gassed.
Yeah.
They played a tough first game, and I'm telling you, folks, to come back and play 2 games, and that's what we've seen all summer, right, Daryl?
Yeah.
That second game, teams play totally different.
Yep. Absolutely. And I'm interested in seeing when this D&D Blue team. We see my man Tyler Weddington over here. He's relaxing and chilling, but he's ready to work. You know, he said, "Hey, Betsy Lane ain't got a big." He said, "I think, he said, I think I can exploit that." So we'll see. There you go, French again.
I'm telling you, 21-4.
We got Dana Bailey says, "Let's go West Side." Guys, hit that like and share button. Support the calls. You ain't got to be here to support. You can hit that share button and support this calls, Coach. And you can also watch this on dndsports.com or D&D Sports on YouTube if you're trying to stream it to your television.
Yes, absolutely. So many ways. And Daryl McCoy's got me ultra excited because he's telling me the D&D app will be debuting soon.
It should be available on your Apple App Store.
Wow.
Come Monday.
I'm telling you, that's a game changer.
Yeah. Just like Jimmy Buffett, come Monday, Coach.
Yes.
Everything will be all right.
Yes.
Ooh, hard hit, man. Who was that?
That was
number 3 going down.
Mr. Braden Bishop.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure Bishop has a brother too. I don't see here.
Pastor Ken in the house, as you mentioned, Daryl. Checking the
Pastor Ken Dameron.
You had a chance to interview him.
Yeah, he's a man that has he's on a mission here. In Wesley Christian, they raise a lot of good kids out of this area, and he's really trying to put a foothold on that international basketball program, and that's kind of his baby. And he's got Sean Ward running the show right now, as you see them both down here, talking it over as we go to a timeout here, or no, end of the first quarter. We'll be right back with more from the Thin Blue Line Classic.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
If you're looking for a great selection and a great experience for your next Harley-Davidson, come on down to Mountain State Harley-Davidson here in Del Barton, West Virginia.
We have new 2023 models in stock and ready for delivery. Special financing available.
Or choose pre-owned with one of the largest inventories in the tri-state area with great low prices.
Visit our showroom filled with licensed Harley-Davidson apparel and more.
Don't write that check until you check with us, Mountain State Harley-Davidson, 61 Priest Bottom Road, or visit us online at mountainstatehd.com.
Thomas said it wasn't on there. Wasn't on any paperwork. Where's Coach?
We're back here, Daryl McCoy.
We got Misty Lester says Westside is missing a few pieces today to the puzzle.
Yeah, 23-4, Westside all over Tulsa. Free ball, got it again
from the corner. Who was that?
That was Mr. French again.
Yeah, he says "Hasta la vista, baby." Is that French?
Yeah.
You didn't sound very confident in that, Coach.
I love it. Here we go. 26-4. Goodness gracious sakes alive.
It sounds French.
Little crossover by Parker Watts. Nice move.
Nice finish, Coach.
Yeah. Should have been and one.
Parker Watts. See if he turns it up a little bit here. Turns up the intensity. Oh, nice. He knocked it loose, Coach. Stays to Watts.
Yeah, on the push.
Yeah.
Gonna pull in transition.
Nice rebound.
Gonna shoot 1 for 2 here.
And Parker Watts is responsible for that. He got the turnover.
Yes, he did. It's so tough, a guard like Parker or any guard for that matter, play 40 minutes and play all out, and then you got to turn around and play again.
Yep. Oh, nice block there. Good defense, Coach, by number 15 there for Tulsa. Do you know who that is?
Number 15 for Tulsa is Bryson Muncie.
Yeah, Bryson Muncie, so far, he's looked pretty good for the Rebels.
I like the shot fake there. Good job by Watts.
I'm on a mission, Coach, to take hook passes out and replace them with head fakes.
Yeah. Muncie with the putback.
Yeah.
26-10.
Hashtag change the game. There's Waller. Good defense.
Got it.
Count it. Parker Lambert, Coach.
I love Lambert.
There you go.
This kid, he's going to be a difference maker for Westside.
I agree with you. He got an and one there, Coach.
You believe this Westside team's going to be a force, Daryl?
I have to see them healthy.
Right.
Anytime you lose a Del Bledsoe, you're in trouble. And I wonder, maybe the fans at home that's tuning in can let us know, is Ashton Reed going to play with the team this year? If he's healthy, Ashton Reed, he's one of the more unstoppable forces. Just a big that you can't do anything with down low. But if he's playing, then I definitely think they can be a force. And maybe even, with seeing the other pieces, right now I'm seeing, in West Virginia, they may can compete.
For compete as in compete for sectional, compete for region, compete for state.
No, I would say if they're healthy, I mean, just seeing what they got right now, I could see them possibly competing for region.
Wow.
The fans getting upset, Coach.
They said, Big Dave, you let one go on the other side, is what they're saying.
West side,
Dave said, give me a break, brother. I've been here all day.
Yeah.
I'm over here doing this probably for pennies on the dollar.
Yep. He may be doing it for free because of the calls today.
Yes, right.
Parker Watts goes in.
Nice.
There you go. He got the and-1, Coach. Now you got to watch right now, Coach. This is dangerous. You let Tulsa get a little bit of life in them. We seen earlier when they come back against D&D Blue.
Lambert took a little exception to Mr. Parker Watts there. Getting a little heated here, Darryl.
Listen, Parker Watts is one of them kids. He's flamboyant, Coach, and he's one of them. You like him if he's on your team. You hate him if he's not.
I love it. I love that competitive spirit he brings.
I love the kid, man.
We saw that firsthand a couple of days ago. I mean, he didn't back down.
No, and we'll this is a big year for him there at Tulsa.
$33-15.
Nice.
Yeah, that was a big time move.
Yep.
That was a big time move. That was a next level move.
There you go, gets it out. Shot up. No good by number 1 there, Coach. Evan Ball gets it out to Parker Watts. They wasn't going to let him get that dunk off.
And as you said, you got to be careful if you're West Side. You were up 24-4 or something along those lines, and now got a chance Tulsa to cut it to 14.
Parker Watts at the charity stripe here.
Oh, a little short. Going the other way. Do we have a sub ref and another official here?
Yeah, Mike Hall's coming in.
Yes.
And you can bet things are about to tighten up. I'm a big fan of Mike Hall.
Yes.
Floater off the glass, no good. Waller grabs the rebound, gets it to Parker Watts. Parker Watts turns, gets it over to Waller. He can't control it, out of bounds.
Semi-hook pass there.
Yep. I'm telling you, Coach, another turnover. Hook passes are 1 for 23 today. Means one time they got through.
Right.
22 other times they was turnovers. As head fakes are looking at a 4-0.
Nice jumper.
Oh, nice, Coach. How about that? I'll take that hook pass.
Yes, indeed.
There you go, West Side.
West Side, just like that, extends it back out to 21.
See Parker Lambert tying a shoe here.
Parker Watts slowly, methodically bringing the ball up the floor.
Yeah, that was nice sportsmanship letting him tie a shoe there.
I agree.
There's Watts. He didn't let him get 2 set though. Here comes French. He's cut off. Swings it out. Ooh, good defense by Watts.
38-20.
18-point advantage for the Renegades. Coach, now the Renegades, they will move on, if I'm not mistaken, and they will face the loser of D&D Elite and Wesley Express, correct?
Losers now face the winners, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that.
Oh, got tripped, man.
The loser is out.
Yeah.
And the winner will face the loser of Wesley Express and D&D Elite. And then you got Betsy Lane and D&D Blue on the other side of the losers bracket. They play
under a minute to play here in first half.
Parker Watts rips down the rebound.
Let's see what they run here. Looks like no, they're just going to clear it out. Well, trying to clear it out. Lambert coming away with it. Steps into it. Kyler Kennedy.
Another kid I really like, Coach.
Yes. There's that. There it is again, Daryl.
Yep.
He hit one of those last game. Bryson Muncie.
And that's going to take us to the half, 22-43. It is Westside on top of Tulsa at the break. We'll be right back here live from the Thin Blue Line Classic.
If you're looking for a great selection and a great experience for your next Harley-Davidson, come on down to Mountain State Harley-Davidson here in Del Barton, West Virginia.
We have new 2023 models in stock and ready for delivery. Special financing available.
Or choose pre-owned with one of the largest inventories in the tri-state area with great low prices.
Visit our showroom filled with licensed Harley-Davidson apparel and more.
Don't write that check until you check with us, Mountain State Harley-Davidson, 61 Priest Bottom Road, or visit us online at mountainstatehd.com.
Looking for a great selection, great prices, and a great experience on your next ATV, motorcycle, or side-by-side? Come check out Kiefer's Kawasaki.
Our number one goal is to offer you the best power.
If you're looking for a great selection and a great experience for your next Harley-Davidson, come on down to Mountain State Harley-Davidson here in Del Barton, West Virginia.
We have new 2023 models in stock and ready for delivery. Special financing available.
Or choose pre-owned with one of the largest inventories in the tri-state area with great low prices.
Visit our showroom filled with licensed Harley-Davidson apparel and more.
Don't write that check until you check with us, Mountain State Harley-Davidson, 61 Priest Bottom Road, or visit us online at mountainstatehd.com.
Coach Kevin Keithley back here, D&D Sports Network. We got you covered all night long, all day, all night. We're here with here halftime, the Thin Blue Line Classic. We're here with head coach of the Phelps Lady Hornets, Coach Justin McCoy. Coach McCoy, listen, summer basketball getting going. I see you guys went on a little ETSU?
ETSU, yes.
Talk a little bit about that experience with your team.
That was an awesome experience. This makes our second year we've been there, and they run an absolutely great facility. Jackie Alexander, their assistant head coach, she's a really good girl, takes care of us, And we played some big teams, really good opponents, and, we showed up, we had 7, and it was tough on them, but now we got a lot better coming out of that tournament.
Coach, talk a little bit about kind of your thoughts and your methods behind taking your team to a team camp. A lot of coaches do it for various reasons, right? So
yes.
Maybe it's to bond, maybe it's to grow, maybe you're a new coach and you're wanting to get to know your players. What was the mindset behind taking your girls to ETSU?
Well, you hit on it, Coach. It's definitely, I take them for the bonding, you know what I mean? Because we're a small school, and, getting our kids out together and spending that time, on campus and letting them see and, hoping that will give them a chance to see what college is like, and hopefully some of them will want that, and especially my daughter, I want her to be there, at some college, and it just shows them what it's like, to be at a college, and they bond, and just to me, it's memories, for life, and that's the main thing for me, to let them bond.
Right. Talk a little bit about what you guys did off the court at ETSU, eating out, where'd you eat out, things like that?
Oh, yeah, we first they had actually a seminar, the head coach of ETSU, she's new. She had a little class, 45 minutes, went over drills, showed them, talked to them about discipline, stuff like that. That really helped our girls. And we went to Cootie Brown's. We go there every year.
There we go.
It's next door.
Yes.
And they love that. That's something, a little thing we're doing now, and I'm going back next year, make us 3 years in a row.
Right.
I've already got her planned. And but, yeah, we eat at Cootie Brown's. We went swim. They swim at that motel together. Went bowling.
Yes.
So, they just bonded,
Had a great time.
Great experience.
Young and had a chance to get better playing good competition.
Yes, absolutely.
And that's what it's about. Talk a little bit about the 15th region and where you think right now your girls stack up coming into the 2023-24 season.
I feel really good. We come off our best year last year that Phelps Lady Hornets has had in a decade.
Right.
We was 16-14. We had Pike Central, had them on the ropes. But I think this year, we lost Amelia Casey. That's a big loss, It's a big shot blocker. But now we're going to add a few pieces, and we're still young. But I feel like, we've got a chance to be at the Appalachian Wireless Arena next year.
That's big time. And
that'll be huge for Phelps.
That is huge for Phelps. Me and Darryl was talking about that. We feel like that Phelps is probably, if you talk about top two teams, Pike Central Phelps going to duel it out for that 60th district title. Talk about philosophy and style of play, Coach. I've got to watch you guys a couple of times last year, but talk about how you want to play offensively and defensively.
Well, offensively, I think we're pretty good. We want to run. We got a lot of speed. We want to push the basketball. We want to, and defensively is where we got to work at. We struggle defensively right now. We got to get better at man-to-man. We play a lot of zone. But we want to be able to play man, and we want to be able to get pressure on the basketball.
Right. Players, and listen, it's always tough for a coach to single out one or two. But listen, bottom line at the end of the day, there always are 1, 2, or 3 that stand out. Talk a little bit about a couple of players that really is getting it done, especially in the off season.
I tell you, and I coach my daughter.
Yeah.
But now my daughter, Callie McCoy, she's really put the work in this summer. She's been playing travel ball. We've went all over. It's really helped her game, made her stronger. She's been in the weight room. And Kylie Weddington, the girl we got from Pike Central, one of the hardest workers I've got. She's in the gym every day. And Kaylin Sloan, 7th grader, going to be 8th grader, played big minutes last year. She's in the gym a lot. We just got to get her bigs out there. Faith Potter, Ariana Pigman, we got to get them in the gym. But all around, Callie and Kylie are our leaders.
Right.
And they've got to get more talkative, they're quiet kids.
Right.
But one of them's got to step up. But no, those two are they're going to be a good duo, for the next 2 years.
The final thing I'll ask you is if you could pick top 3 to 5 teams in the region heading into next year, who do you think would be at the top of the mountain right now in the 15th region?
Definitely Pikeville.
Yeah.
Definitely Pikeville. They've got, all those girls back. They're going to be at the top. But now, I think it's anybody's thing, from, after you get past Pikeville, I think Pike Central's going to be a tough team. Lawrence County.
Yeah.
Martin County, they're going to be really good. I hear they get the girl from Belfry, a transfer. Right. So it's going to be tough, but
it's going to be a tough year. I was talking to Coach Brandon Kidd. More than ever, there's a
Prestonsburg is coming on.
I'll tell you right now.
We scheduled them this year, so
listen, Prestonsburg is going to be a surprise team. I really believe that after watching them play.
Me too.
Listen, Coach Justin McCoy. Yeah, Coach Corey Thacker's
great guy.
I'm hearing a lot of good things about his team.
Me and Corey's great friends, good guy. He was also down. He's his first year at ETSU.
Yes, that's right. So y'all probably got to hang out a little bit.
Absolutely.
Listen, Coach Justin McCoy, you came down and volunteered your time to be a coach for D&D Blue. That means a ton, right? You're de facto a kind of a member of the D&D Sports
Absolutely.
family.
Me and Daryl, we've been friends for years, and he knows that I've got his back, he's got mine, and I'll help any way I can.
Loyalty matters, don't it, brother?
I believe in loyalty.
Hey, above all else.
Above all else.
Coach Justin McCoy getting it done with his Phelps Lady Hornets. I'll let you get back to enjoying the day, Coach, but tremendous job so far. We talk about it all the time, the job you've done at Phelps.
Thank you.
Congratulations on the work you're doing there.
Hey, I appreciate you guys. Thank you. And also, D&D has got something going on. Everybody needs to like, share, keep this going. What you guys do really means a lot to me, really means a lot to my kids. So I'm behind you 100%.
Hey, we appreciate you liking and sharing. He nailed it, right?
Absolutely.
Coach McCoy, you better believe it. Hit that like and share and let them know that you're tuning in and dialing in on a consistent basis.
Absolutely.
Yes,
hey, thank you guys.
Thank you, Coach. 45-25, west side. Oh, a little wraparound, little dish off. That was nice, just couldn't convert.
Parker Lambert couldn't finish there, but
nice transition break.
Class acting, Justin McCoy.
Yes, sir. We got some parents not happy with the officiating. They're getting a little excited here now. (45-25). West side on top of Tulsa. The dump down to Lambert.
There's Lambert. Nice move, but Muncie stuck with him there, Coach.
Rebound by
Parker Watts. Here comes Watts.
Nice look.
Yeah, Waller and down in the paint there, Coach.
Nice take by Lambert. Lambert and Watts. Nothing too serious, but they're definitely a little back and forth action.
Yeah, there's a little chippiness there.
Yes. Got to love that competitive spirit by both players.
Evan Ball way off the mark on that one. We got Kyler Kennedy's family. Ooh, Coach. There you go, Magic Johnson. Who?
Yeah, there's one for the highlight reel.
Yeah, he pulled a little Jameer Knuckles on us.
Of course, Jameer Knuckles not playing this summer with Pike Central.
Yeah, I think he's kind of focusing on football, Coach.
Right. I think that's a smart decision. You've talked about that.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
there's nothing wrong with him blazing his own path.
No.
He is a football guy.
That's it.
And that's where, if he's going to play at the next level, and he certainly can, it's on the gridiron.
There we go. They get it out. French, straight away, Coach. I tell you, Braden French, very impressive here. We got Deborah Dwyer says, yay, Bishop, and she also says, go West Side.
I like the word loyalty, don't you, Daryl?
I do too, man. That's, we live and breathe it.
A lot of people don't. They talk it, but they ain't about it.
That's it. At the end of the day, I want to know what you are, and if I know somebody's loyal, I'll go above and beyond.
There's Watts.
Yeah. Left it hang. Waller cleans up the mess, Coach.
52-31. Oh, my goodness.
Lester. He got hammered on that one.
Should have been an and one opportunity.
Yep. Here comes Watts. They're going to save it. Here comes West Side on the break. If they can get a stop or two, Coach, Tulsa had a little momentum swinging their way, and you can tell they are gassed.
They are gassed.
Coach, who do we got up next?
We have got the Bobcats, right?
Is it the Bobcats or is it Wesley Express?
It's the Wesley Express, and it's D&D Elite and Wesley Express.
That's what I was wondering. Which one is it?
I was thinking it was Betsy Lane.
We'll see right here in a second. I think they got threes.
They need to watch out here, Daryl.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Need to watch out. Officials might need to tighten things up a little bit.
No, I think Betsy Lane and D&D Blue plays next. Kick it out.
Got it.
There you go. Nice shot, Coach. Who's that? Is that Canada?
Yes, sir. Canada. I've been saying Kennedy.
No, it's Canada. Kylo Canada. Muncie. A little too hard on that.
57-31.
Nice French kick out. Lester. Coach. Ooh, nice pass. Down low, but Muncie comes away with it. Here comes the Rebels. And right now, Tulsa, I mean, you only had 2 guys across midcourt on that play.
Yeah, you can see the fatigue setting in, getting more of a pickup game atmosphere.
Yeah.
And as the day goes along, you'll probably see a little bit more of that, especially in the second half of games. Unless coaches can reel them in. Are you going to reel them in, Daryl McCoy?
Oh, I'll reel them in. You can bet that.
There won't be no walking.
No. If you want to walk, you can walk to the house. Kicks it up court to Parker Watts. Nice job.
Yeah, that was a good job by Watts to use the basketball on his body to create contact. Nice.
Muncie. He's going to go to the line here, Coach. Yeah, I thought for sure Tulsa would make a run before this is over.
I think a lot like Prestonsburg, Daryl, on that second game where they don't have, they don't go very deep.
Yeah.
That second game's like
it's rough. You always want to play. Maybe if you got a team you really want to compete against the second game, play some of your JV guys first game.
Kicks it over.
Nice.
Tulsa coming out with it.
Yeah, here comes Parker Watts. He's going to step back. He's on the line, foot on the line. Didn't count anyways there.
Getting sloppy.
Yeah. And the officials, they got to clean that up.
59-33.
And there's not really anything you can do. I mean, Coach Brian Stacy's with his back against the wall as he's missing 4 players, of his rotation. I mean,
right.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell like right now he'd want to give Parker Watts a break, but can't really afford to have him come off the floor. Guys, if you're in the area, Allen, Kentucky here, make sure you stop by and support the cause, whether you donate, whether you come by a session, Coach. There's many different ways to donate and to help this cause. And one of the clear ways you can do it is hit that like and share button, Coach.
Easiest way, and you never know who'll catch that share that just might be a difference maker in terms of donations and
I agree.
Things like that. Keep that clock running. We're going to head into the fourth quarter here.
Again, all proceeds go to the police officers' families that was lost in the mass shooting in Allen, Kentucky last year. That will rim out as we will be right back with the final quarter of action between Tulsa and Westside. The Renegades sit on top of the Rebels, 59-35.
Come by and see us at East Kentucky Gun and Pawn. We have handguns, rifles, bows, TVs, video games, guitars, and more. Anything you need under one roof. Right here at East Kentucky Gun and Pawn. Proud supporter of the Prestonsburg Black Cats and all mountain athletes. If you're looking for an item that will tickle your fancy, stop by and see the folks at Pink Elephant 2, located on the Pike-Floyd County line. Right now you can get guns, ammo, jewelry, gaming systems, collectibles, and more. Pink Elephant 2 is giving top dollar for your gold, silver, and unwanted items. Stop by Pink Elephant 2 today. They're looking forward to seeing you.
Fourth quarter action coming at you here. Westside, Tulsa. Westside with a huge advantage, 59-35. Thin Blue Line Classic. We're in the middle of the day here, getting closer and closer and closer to that showdown, Daryl McCoy, of guess who? Yeah, Wesley
Express
versus
D&D Elite.
D&D Elite. I can't wait for that one.
Yeah, it's a game that, a lot of people thought that would be the championship game. I think most people coming into this would think in some order you would either have Betsy Lane, D&D Elite, or Wesley Express in the championship.
Right.
And all three of them are still alive. As Betsy Lane will play next, Coach, against the D&D Blue team.
I really have high expectations for that Betsy Lane team.
I do too. There's Canada. Nets the three-point bucket.
And as we thought, Coach Mike Howard said, "Oh yeah, we're gonna run it all day and all night next year."
Parker Watts from the corner, Coach. He looks at his coach and gives the MJ shrug.
62-38. Nice dump down to Lambert. Oh. On the push. Watts again. Got it. 62-41.
Oh, nice block by Evan Ball.
Going to stay west side.
Yep.
Basketball. Now, Corey Thacker, the head coach of the Betsy Lane Lady Bobcats, did he play high school basketball
Yes,
locally?
he did. He played at Eastridge, and he was a really good ball player back in his day.
Yeah.
He also, that's one thing we got in common. He played for my high school coach, Raymond Justice, for a minute.
Okay.
A little tidbit about Corey. One of my first jobs was an assistant manager at Fast Lane Tobacco, and Corey was one of my workers.
Okay, wow. Free ball.
Yeah, Bryson Muncie. Nails the three. Got it back to 20, Coach.
Tulsa. Again, just trying to find offense.
There's Muncie.
He said,
There
I got
you
your
go.
offense.
Back-to-back buckets for the big fella.
Down to 19.
You know, and that's the thing, Coach, too, is, you know, a lot of people, there was Braden French says, hasta la vista, baby. Well, there's Muncie again.
Yeah, he's been working this second game.
Yeah, a lot of people don't understand, you know, I mean, when you're missing 4 players in your rotation, Coach, it creates a problem. But, you know, if you're the next guy up, you got to take advantage of that opportunity and get better. You know, I mean, that's your chance to shine. And, you know, right now, that means, you know, Coach Stacy, he's just developing his roster even deeper because he's giving these guys big-time experience. What was it, Coach?
That Westside finally got a timeout, Daryl McCoy.
Yeah. So 72-51, 6:22 to go here. We'll be right back here on the D&D Sports Network.
If you're looking for an item that will tickle your fancy, stop by and see the folks at Pink Elephant 2, located on the Pike-Floyd County line. Right now you can get guns, ammo, jewelry, gaming systems, collectibles, and more. Pink Elephant 2 is giving top dollar for your gold, silver, and unwanted items. Stop by Pink Elephant 2 today. They're looking forward to seeing you.
If you're looking for a great selection and a great experience for your next Harley-Davidson, come on down to Mountain State Harley-Davidson here in Del Barton, West Virginia.
We have new 2023 models in stock and ready for delivery. Special financing available.
Or choose pre-owned with one of the largest inventories in the tri-state area with great low prices.
Visit our showroom filled with licensed Harley-Davidson apparel and more.
Don't write that check until you...
We're back here, Kevin Keithley, as we got 6 minutes to go here. And it's a 75-51 advantage for Westside over Tulsa here in the Thin Blue Line Classic. Ooh, hard hit. Lester didn't get the call. Coach, we got to get our fans to pick it up a little bit in the comment section. You guys are quiet. You guys help us bring the energy.
Yes.
You know, in return, it helps the kids bring the energy. So, you know, make sure you let us know where you're watching from, who you're rooting for. If you got questions, comments, anything like that, shoot it to us in the comment section below. We want to thank Nelson and Fraser Funeral Home, Pink Elephant, Huff Drug, and Conley Brothers Giovanni's for sponsoring today's broadcast here on the D&D Sports Network. Kevin Keithley, Daryl McCoy on the call. Lambert, he gets out to Lester. Lester, a little too hard on it, Coach.
A little bit too much.
And here comes Watts.
Oh, can't convert.
Yep. He misses. Canada, yeah, no look past the French.
Time ticking. I believe Tulsa probably brought more fans than anybody.
I agree with you. Tulsa always travels well, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and in return, they brought more players than anybody, too, I think. You know, Betsy Lane's got a nice little fan section here.
Oh, they always do.
Bobcat Nation. Now, you got 2 subs coming in, number 12 and number 2 for Westside.
Tyler Colgrove and Jacob Mullins, number 2.
There's Ball bringing the ball up the floor here for the Rebs. Parker Watts, step back. There, Waller, especially in this kind of atmosphere, you may want to let that ball go and get your team some rest there, Coach.
Absolutely.
Waller banks it off the backboard. Gets it down to Lambert. Muncie comes back on him.
Westside pulls it back out. 81-51.
Kicks it out. There you go. Colgrove.
Got it. 3 ball. Substitutions for Tulsa. You've got Peyton Muncie checking in. You've got Jerron Hodge checking in.
Number 32.
And number 32, Zach Waller checking in.
So Zach Waller is the brother of the other Waller boy.
Yes.
You know, a lot of people don't know a lot about Crum basketball, but what most people do know is that they had a set of twins, or a set of brothers, and that's the second half of the Waller brothers.
Time ticking.
Hey, we got a couple of questions coming in, Coach. We got Adam Muncie saying, "Let's go Rebels." We appreciate that, Adam. Nick Knox tuning in. We got Adam Muncie says, "Here's a question for y'all. Who is your early favorite to win the 14th, 15th region in boys and girls?" Coach, I'll go real quick. I think in the 14th, I think it's going to be a shocker. I think Powell County are not Central. I think they're going to shock some folks and be who comes out of the boys' side. Girls, that's tough, man. I'm gonna go Letcher Central. You know, Letcher and Knott are two teams I both like there. And in the 14th, 15th region, I'm gonna go Pikeville on boys, and on girls, I'm gonna go Pikeville. I think it's gonna be a Pikeville sweep.
14th, you're going still 16th or no?
No,
okay.
Just 14th, 15th, he asked.
14th region, Powell County or Breathitt. Those are my two favorites. Girls, I really don't know enough to gauge it. On the 15th region, on the girls' side, Pikeville, and then on the boys' side, probably Pikeville.
So you're on Pikeville sweep too.
Yeah.
That.
But make no mistake about it, Pikeville is a vulnerable team. They're not a, you know.
Oh yeah. I mean, they're definitely vulnerable. They can be beat. There we go. We got French at the line.
Especially transition D.
Yep.
And you saw signs of that last year.
We appreciate them questions, Adam Muncie. The guys, that's what keeps us going. Let us know. We like seeing who you guys are cheering for. We got Neva Waller says, "Let's go Peyton Muncie."
But anytime you got a 6'9" center and Charlie Fitzer, and you've got multiple guards that can handle, you can be pretty good.
There you go, French with another three. Uh-oh, look, we got our coach in the house. Coach Sean Farrell in the house.
Maybe you don't have to go on the
bench. Yeah, there you go. I ain't got to go to the bench now, Coach. Tell you what, them boys probably like that. That's going to be the ball game. It's going to be Westside moving on to face the winner of Betsy Lane and D&D Blue.